placing the pillar. To place a pillar, click on the floor and it is placed. And to remove, if you left click on the placed pillar, it is removed. You cannot place the pillar anywhere other than the floors. So once that placed, now you can place the doors. So doors will be as this, like an intro level. There is enough door provided, but as the level goes higher, the doors will be limited. So you have to choose the doors wisely. These doors will should connect all the rooms to the exit, because when you start the simulation, crowd agents will generate in every room and they will try to move towards the exit choosing a path. So if there is not at least a path to the exit from every room, some agents will get stuck and your level fails. So you have to choose wisely when you're placing the doors. So to place the doors, it's very simple. You just click on the wall you want to place the door and the door is placed. See, the door is placed. And you want to remove the door, you just click on the door, it's removed. Either place or remove. So now I'll connect all the rooms. Yeah, so I think all the rooms are connected. Yes. So next stage is selecting the crowd configuration. So once you one thing I would like to add, if this camera mode is not suitable for you, you can click on C to go to the orthographic mode. In orthographic mode, you can use WSAD to move around and Shift W to zoom in, Shift S to zoom out, whichever is suitable for you. And you can again go back to the normal camera mode using C. So C to change the camera. So once this is done, you can select the crowd configuration. So now in crowd configuration you have three options. Level of service. So these are the density people per unit square. So you can, if starts with like A is the lowest and F is the highest. So if you choose A, it is the lowest density crowd. And level of aggression decides the velocity and acceleration of the crowd agent. So if you choose a low level of aggression, so most 75% of the people will be having lower speed and 25% higher speed. And if you choose high, then 75% of people will have higher speed and 25% lower speed. And if you have a medium, then equal number of people with lower and higher speed. Now if you choose level of homogeneity, if it is low, then more people, if the level of homogeneity is low, then most of the people are not similar. The similarity is based on its mass and its height. So if it is high homogeneity, then most people are similar. So I'll choose an option and start the simulation. So you can see there's less dense people because it was less than 0.27. Now you can click on replay and you can get to see the heat map. So if you click on your heat map, you would see your heat map. So in heat map, you can use WASD to move and Shift W to zoom in, Shift S to zoom out. Now here the blank spaces, the blank areas are actually the doors. This is the top view, and the blue lines are the walls, and the colors are the trails of the agent. trails of the whole simulation, in the whole simulation, trails of each of the agent. And you can also see the top scorer's heat map. So if you click on the top scorer heat map, now as of now you are the top scorer, so it's the same. So we'll try some other crowd configuration where it may vary. We are also displaying some other information like amount of people escaped, amount of people left, and total escape time. Total escape time is the sum of each and every agent escape time, and this is the average. Now if we restart the level to help the user only to change the elements, to make only the minor changes which needed to improve its design, we are already providing the elements as placed, what the user already placed earlier. So you can modify those, so by like clicking on space or placing door. So you can choose to modify the space, you can choose some other option, maybe some other road, anything. Even if you can remove the wall and place the wall somewhere else. Yes. Now once that's done, you can select a higher configuration. Like for example, I'll try the high density and high aggregation. So more people will have more speed. So if you start the simulation, you can see so many people. So this is done. You click on replay, we go to heat map. This is my heat map, and this is the best score. Okay, I'll restart the level, choose some other option. Okay, configuration. Some other. I want to show you a variation where between the top scorer and the current. Yes. So I think there's a bad score, so I can show you a variation between the top scorer. Yeah. So you can see, you can vary like for this combination. So the top scorer is different for each combination of those three parameters, that is level of service, level of aggression, and level of homogeneity. So the combination I chose, for that combination, this is the top scorer heat map. So you can simply see the map and check and see what are the differences. So you can see here, for example, so the top scorer placed a door here and here, and I have placed differently. I have placed a door here and here, and he has a wall here, and I don't have any wall here. So by that way we can decide. So you can also see that his map has less congestion than my map. I have more red areas, so more congestion than his. His map has lesser congestion. So this is the way you can keep on replaying and modifying and changing for that certain condition. Okay. And next is you can also go to the next stage and yes, so you can go to the next level and